second day in a row, opposition forces in Thailand continued with their shutdown action in Bangkok, the capital. Thousands of demonstrators marched on government buildings demanding the cancellation of early elections scheduled for February 2nd. Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra said she would study the possibility of postponing the vote. The demonstrators want to get rid of the influence of the Prime Minister's brother, exiled billionaire Thaksin Shinawatra, blamed for the current system of corruption in Thailand. In Cambodia, defying a ban to demonstrate at the capital, supporters of the opposition gathered in front of the Phnom Penh courthouse on Tuesday. Inside, prosecutors were questioning the leader of the Cambodian National Rescue Party and his deputy in connection with recent unrest that led to a bloody police crackdown on striking garment workers. No charges have been brought against them. The opposition leader said they would continue demanding new elections and the resignation of Prime Minister Hun Sen. In China, a suspended death sentence for a doctor found guilty of abducting newborn babies and selling them to traffickers. She apparently sold 7 babies, charging up to 2,400 euros for a girl and 5,650 for a boy. Dr. Zhang would tell the parents that their baby had died. The case highlighted child trafficking in China, where tens of thousands of children are believed to be stolen each year. Most are sold within the country to meet demand fueled by a one-child limit. Peace talks between FARC guerrillas and the Colombian government resumed Monday in Havana after a 3-week pause. FARC's #2 leader in charge of the negotiations underway since 2012 said the recent statements made by the Colombian president that the FARC had realized they were on a road to nowhere were not helping make progress.
Well, up next is a look at how a certain Cristiano Ronaldo ended the 4-year rule of his nemesis Leo Messi as the world's top player. We'll be back with that story after this break. Welcome back. Portuguese superstar Cristiano Ronaldo has won the prestigious Ballon d'Or award. The Real Madrid star bit off competition from his main rival Lionel Messi and Bayern Munich's French winger Franck Ribéry to win the award. CNN's Alex Thomas has more on the Portuguese superstar.
He's fast, strong, full of tricks. A football showman who wins matches single-handedly. And Cristiano Ronaldo would own a lot more FIFA Ballon d'Or awards if it wasn't for the rival he's compared with, Barcelona's Argentina star Lionel Messi.
They compare each other all the time, which is, you cannot compare Ferrari with a Porsche, or, you know, it's a different engine. You cannot compare.
On the Portuguese island of Madeira, Ronaldo's footballing talent earned him a contract with Sporting Lisbon before he was even a teenager.
From the early beginning, we realized, and the people who were more involved with him, that there was a special boy who was very, very focused on what should be done to have success.
When a teenage Ronaldo impressed Manchester United's players in a game, they convinced their manager to sign him. And under the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson, Ronaldo thrived. In 7 seasons at Old Trafford, Ronaldo's trophy haul included 3 Premier League titles, 2 League Cups, the FA Cup, the FIFA Club World Cup and the UEFA Champions League in 2008. That year, he also lifted the Ballon d'Or and was named FIFA World Player of the Year when the awards were still separate. At the end of the season, Real Madrid paid a world record fee of $130 million to sign him.
He loves the game. He loves to train. I had in my career so many players in love with the game, and I cannot say nobody more than Cristiano.
With Ronaldo's help, Real Madrid became Spanish champions once more, and his game rose to another level. He left United after 118 goals in 292 games. After 219 games with Real, Ronaldo had scored 239 times.
He said, like, I want to be the best player in the world, and probably a lot of people say that, a lot of players say that, but he's someone who really worked on it.
From his working-class upbringing, Ronaldo's life has changed radically to a world of fast cars, fancy fashions, glamorous girlfriends, and even his own museum. It was laughable once, but when another glittering Ballon d'Or is displayed here, it'll be just rewards for a player whose ultimate challenge is now to try to lead Portugal to World Cup glory in Brazil. Alex Thomas, CNN.
And before we end this edition of the news, a quick reminder of our headlines. Muslims in the Gambia have taken part in night vigils characterized by prayers and preaching to mark the birth of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Guinea-Conakry's new parliamentary speaker, Claude Kobi Kondiano, has outlined his priorities for the country a day after his election to the new position. Christians in Ivory Coast are celebrating the naming of Archbishop Jean-Pierre Coutois among the 19 new cardinals appointed by Pope Francis. And protesters in Cambodia are calling for new elections and the resignation of long-serving Prime Minister Hun Sen. That's all in this edition of the news. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Dino la kuma gan folo sali wati buru wani